So many home farms struggle with pollination, where they get very little produce from crops like cucumber and tomatillo that are pollinator dependent, despite their plants flowering well. And quite often, they're repelling the pollinators themselves unintentionally by protecting their plants from pests, as most pests, like most pollinators, are insects, so there's quite a lot of overlap in what repels them. There are targeted pesticides, I even use some myself, but they often come with some kind of drawback, like needing to spray the pest directly or only working on a certain family of pests, which makes them great for treating a particular infestation, but not particularly great at general pest control. There are other precautions we can take, however, to try and target our insect control to the pests instead of the pollinators, while still using a general insecticide. With sprays and systemic pesticides like spinosad, you can spray day-blooming crops at sundown, giving the diurnal pollinators all day to do their thing. We can also use 24/7 treatments if we can deploy those treatments in such a way that they don't affect flowers. Most pests come from the ground, so if we treat the soil around and beneath the plants, it can be effective against caterpillars and grasshoppers without affecting pollinators, which are mostly airborne. And while sprays can be used in this way, powdered insecticides are more effective and can be used on the soil in the morning in tandem with a spray in the evening to create a pretty effective treatment with minimal harm to pollinators. If you're farming on a small scale, there are also some other options available to you that don't scale well for larger operations. Hanging pots or any other method of raising your pots up off the ground make them a lot harder to reach for crawling pests like caterpillars and slugs. Or you can choose to protect your crops more thoroughly with a full pest control regimen, or by growing them in a greenhouse and simply manually pollinate your flowers. No matter if you use one of these strategies or go find something else that might work better for you, the important takeaway here is that if you're having issues with pollinators, especially if it seems like the local flora is getting pollinated well, you might want to look into your own pest control regimen, because that could be the problem. And come back for more great home farming tips.